there! I'm Chris-Rachael, your kitchen overlord, and on this week's Sci Fi Life Hacks, we're exploring the wonderful worlds of fantasy. We're kicking this week off with a classic. Dungeons & Dragons players asked us to settle a fight with their dungeon master. Can you eat old food found inside a dead gelatinous cube? And the answer is yes, as long as it's sealed in an airtight container with no dents. But in 10 turns, you'll still have to roll against botulism. Folks who ignored all the warnings and opened the Necronomicon want to know, can you eat anything at the Dark Lords Club meetings? And the answer is, you Silver and Mark the Jackanade. No, I wouldn't recommend it. Concerned Lord of the Rings readers have asked if eating too much fish will really turn you into Gollum, and I'm afraid the answer is yes. Mercury poisoning is a horrible disease. Meanwhile, Game of Thrones readers want to know if you can actually chain a White Walker to the back of your supply train and just eat strips of their flesh like a semi-mobile jerky factory. No! What's wrong with you people? Look, they'll just devour your entire army while you sleep. Keep spreading those rumors to the enemy, though. Maybe they'll get desperate enough to believe you. While we're exploring the fake medieval settings, the folks from Merlin want to know if every poisonous or magical herb in the kingdom is conveniently colorless, odorless, and tasteless. And the answer is yes! Uther Pendragon is as delusional as he is sexy. And poisoned. Getting a little closer to the present, a history buff from the town of Sleepy Hollow wants to know if it's true that the founding fathers spent more time drunk than sober. Well, sort of. Water wasn't really safe to drink, so most people made do with something called small beer, about 2% as their main source of liquid. Tea was incredibly expensive, and coffee wasn't really on the American radar yet, so if you know a hardcore reenactor who won't change his costume, just offer him a PBR. If he's really in character, he'll feel right at home. Now, this note comes from one of my favorite downtown pie shops. An employee complains, my boss's girlfriend ought to be pushing daisies, but since she's refused to say shuffled off this mortal coil, her poor aunts are dying of grief. Is it entirely ethical of me to bring them pies laced with antidepressants? The answer is yes, as long as I can order mine with extra additives too. I'd like a nice raspberry laced with Adderall. One unaligned succubus says every third time she drinks at her grandfather's bar, it seems like somebody's getting poisoned or mind-swapped or just physically attacked. What should she do? Lady, stop drinking at your grandfather's bar. That's just creepy. A reader from the small town of Stony Brook says his mom makes amazing apple pies from their very own backyard apple tree, but she won't enter them in the county fair. Should he just sneak one in to build up her self-esteem and then surprise her with a blue ribbon? And the answer is no. Look, kid, no. I'm glad you love your mom. She needs it. But just this once, trust her when she says her secret recipe should stay very, very hidden. A Portland area reader says he's pretty sure he knocked up his witch of an ex. Well, actually, it's either him or his brother's baby. She gets around. The problem is, now she's got some pretty extreme food cravings. Is that much organ meat, especially raw organ meat, bad for the baby? The answer is no. Plenty of protein, iron, and most of all, a good healthy magical infusion should make for a very healthy baby. Regardless of whether you're about to be a father or an uncle, congratulations! Is there a sci-fi life hack you want to see us tackle? Make your plea in the Sci-Fi Life Hacks thread at kitchenoverlord.com. Kitchen Overlord, for when you don't want to accidentally poison someone at dinner. Hi there, I'm Chris-Rachael. I know who I am. I'm a pony. I got clippity-cloppity hooves, clippity-cloppity